Hey y'all, it's Miller, and I have a predicament. I don't understand how these creators do it. They move from project to project like it's no big deal, like they have it all tied together, wrapped up nice. Meanwhile, I struggle to follow through daily. Just like with this video, I have projects that drag on for weeks or months on end, and quickly I find myself chasing simple pleasures because it's for my mental health. It's a real problem. And that's why I need a system that helps me and pushes me to grow, along with connecting me with others that are similar to me, because that's most important for going long term. And if you and me, of course, stop living like zombies and giving into simple temptations, we would all understand how much more we can accomplish. That is why this video is so important to me, because as you're seeing it, it's a marking that I've done it. I've created a system that can help anyone and to incentivize people to do more. Beyond this point is for those captivated by the possibility for more, yet hindered by motivation and our own bad tendencies. So without further ado, let the video begin. Now, I originally found inspiration for this video from the 7 Deadly Sins. I found it very fascinating that such a small list could encompass all of humanity's negative tendencies. Even a list created over 1,000 years ago still has such power and relevance is mind-boggling to me. Faced with the challenge of creating a system that could help anyone, I found 5 foundational traits I believe are critical for anyone's self-improvement journey. Because ultimately, the biggest problem that we face through this journey is ourselves. Whether it be our own stubbornness, anxiety, or pride, we always are getting in our own way. That is why I also created 5 branches to act as guides for each of these traits so that we have a better time progressing through. Now, these core traits I think are best represented through a spider graph, which I think shows how they all revolve around each other. But let's not leave anything to waste and find out what these traits really are. Coming in at number 1, awareness grants us our senses, counteracting foolishness and ignorance. Taste ensures our direction, mitigating our own self-doubt and passivity. Resilience bolsters our persistence, opposing our own insecurity and inconsistency. Creativity defines our identity, counteracting our stubbornness and anxiety. Dignity bestows us with power, opposing our pride and impulsivity. Note, if you'd like to find out what your score is for yourself, you can find a copy of this spider chart below in the description. Filling this out will help you find out which traits you excel or falter in, making the decision for which branch to choose far easier and knowing which one is beneficial to you. Before breaking down each branch, I want to say that the single hardest part about our self-improvement journey is staying consistent. And that a simple trick I picked up from James Clear's Atomic Habits is that using an identity mindset can drastically improve your resolve and determination. Don't act off emotion or motivation, act because that's just what you do. That's who you are. Which is why I felt it necessary to add a sort of mascot for each branch, embodying not only the core trait involved, but also the values and interests that are necessary for mastery. I think it's fun. Personally, I think it's far easier to be like your role model and follow an example than it is to just become a whole new person just like that. So indulge my theatrics, it's for fun. Because this game of improvement is limitless. And if we can work together and support each other, who knows how far we can go. I finally will begin sharing the details on each branch, starting moving clockwise with the trait closest to home for me. Awareness. The branch of awareness is embodied by the aspen, a sturdy tree with a vast root system, allowing them to adapt quickly to the subtlest of changes. They attain knowledge and hold wisdom through their sensitivity, observation, and memory. To become a true aspen, you must develop a greater awareness of your surroundings, both inside and out. What I mean is that an aspen is constantly searching for the answer to the question of why. They have a deep curiosity to understand the reasonings behind their likes, dislikes, how things work, and what motivates others. They understand that taking the time to answer this question cultivates a better sensitivity to details and a greater well of focus for them to use at their disposal. This reveals their greatest struggle, trying to maintain this vast network of information, meaning that they consistently have to challenge their memory. Aspens are constantly journaling to find out how they can really express and log their experiences. Aspens are constantly finding their own unique way, whether that be scrapbooks, notebooks, journals, jokes, etc. They're constantly finding their own unique way to express and log these experiences. Because this reveals their greatest fear, becoming blind to their surroundings. An aspen is afraid of not being able to recognize problems and stress as they occur. Taking the time to develop an understanding of your situation and forgivingly taking the time to look at yourself objectively to find where you have the most room for improvement is the most vital part about an aspen's routine. They are not defined by eliminating problems, but by guiding them towards a positive light. An endeavor sharpened by its neighbor, taste. Its branch represented by the cherry blossom tree, known for its fleeting display of beauty, here embodied by observation, decisiveness, and confidence. The key here is that cherry blossoms do not wait to be told what's right for them. They go out and they find it for themselves. Just like their neighbor, cherry blossoms understand the power of observation. However, they are far more interested on how it affects them internally. They take steps to find the reasons and characteristics behind their emotions to uncover the root causes of their reactions. They do this to ensure their success in any environment, understanding what weakens and what emboldens them. They then use this information and experience and store it, using it as confidence for what works and what doesn't, leading to a level of decisiveness that's inspiring, which is a skill they constantly work to hone and sharpen, because they understand that their greatest weapon can easily become their downfall, revealing their secret support system, their curiosity. You never know where you'll find a hidden gem, and cherry blossoms search for this with fervor. They understand that keeping an open mind doesn't weaken you, but consistently presents the opportunity for you to grow stronger. A sentiment shared by our next trait, resilience. Its branch represented by the hardy acacia tree, known for its ability to thrive in the harshest conditions. Here, a true acacia is embodied by their belief, their adaptability, and their selectiveness. An acacia knows what they're fighting for. They take the time to develop a clear self-identity that defines who they are, understanding that regardless of their situation and what's going on around them, they're still whole and complete. Because pain is an inevitable part of life, and an acacia's top priority is moving forward regardless of its presence. A simple trick acacias use is cultivating an environment that supports them, understanding the benefit of being in an environment that supports them and puts them in a position to succeed. Anything to give them a home field advantage. Unmasking an acacia's secret weapon, their selectiveness. An acacia understands the benefit of their health, their energy, and their time, and understand it's a precious resource that they must maintain in order to keep their persistence. An acacia is defined by being ready for what's to come. Unsurprisingly, just like our next trait, creativity. Its branch represented by the maple tree, known for its fiery display of color and versatility. The way of the maple is for those seeking freedom through curiosity, resourcefulness, and intuition. For them, anything could spark their creativity. and they obsess over patterns, outcomes, and unique characteristics. They understand that the world is an inspiring place and put heavy value on their freedom to explore it. They do this by sourcing as much free time as they can. For tasks that draw too much attention, maples will delegate and passively manage to ensure that they have enough free time to work at their own pace. They rely heavily on their intuition and instincts to guide them through their journey. A maple keeps their promises, listens to their emotions, and acts in accordance with their core values. This allows them to trust their intuition and let their instincts guide them. Maples are surprisingly quite grounded in this regard. They understand the benefit of having a rooted foundation and how high it can take them. Height only matched by our final branch, representing dignity. This branch is best represented by the giant sequoia tree, known for its immense size and durability. A true sequoia is defined by their attentiveness, their preparation, and their clarity. You can always pick a sequoia out of a crowd. And like their neighbor, the aspen, they take steps to involve their observational skills. They understand the power of it, but are far more interested in the present than anything else. You'll find it difficult to catch a sequoia with their head in the clouds because they take steps to ensure their involvement in the moment because that's where they shine. And a sequoia can act so brazenly in this regard because they've planned for it. Clarity is the best policy for a sequoia. And they understand that with a proper foundation in planning and scheduling, they can handle any situation. That's just who they are, and they know it. Because a sequoia takes time to ensure they know their self-identity and understand that their core values are something that need to be followed because that's their foundation. They understand that without their dignity, they lose their stability, unmasking a sequoia's greatest fear, losing sight of who they really are. Now, I want to take a step back and understand and note that growth is not something that will come easy. We have our weaknesses, our externalities, and responsibilities that are going to constantly demand our attention. But if we can just be a little bit like any of these trees, we can gain ground and build momentum. And soon enough, you may find that you feel more like yourself than you ever have before. The branch you choose acts as your guide. Your tree stands as your example. The systems that you create serve as your proof of growth. There are an array of tools to use in the description. If you're at all interested, you can join my Discord server where you can join your respective branch and also converse with myself and others who are interested in this sort of realm of self-improvement. Regardless of whether you join, there are also 5 Notion planners that are unique to each branch, a time tracker, and a PDF how-to that goes into more depth about each branch and its respective tree. Now, to commemorate this occasion, I want to say that the first 5 people to join my Discord, choose their respective branch, and introduce themselves by sharing their current project will receive a free print of their respective tree. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I really can't say how proud I am for making this video. If you're interested in helping out with future videos, you can join my community to help with video ideas, thumbnails, and overall constructive criticism for the videos. I want to give a special last-minute shout out to my community on TikTok, notably JiggyBit69 and TayBuddy. Y'all made my first streaming experience so positive, and I was so happy to share the art side of this video with y'all and anyone else joining the lives. It really meant a lot to me, and it helped me and inspired me to make this video. You all were a critical factor in getting this video made when it is. I'm happy to have finally shared it with y'all, and I cannot wait to make more videos moving forward involving you as much as I can. Ciao.